From Morocco, Amour Abderrahim, very strict referee with a hawk-like observations.
In the red corner, representing Russia, Anastasia. And in the blue corner, representing Poland, Natalia.
Well, here they are, these two powerful East European girls. They're going to slug it out in the center of the ring. Anastasia Shamanova, one of the superstars of this IBA Women's Youth World Championship, who was, as I mentioned earlier, just one loss in 33 fights since 2011. A resident of Krasnodar, she is trained under some of the top Russian boxers. She's got height and weight advantage. She's got a mean and hungry look. And Natalia is up against a formidable opponent. But the Polish girl is no pushover. And this should be a real slug fight. And Anastasia, of course, as I said, European Youth and Junior Championship. She has won it all. Now can she win the World Youth title? Natalia, very quick, wanting to take the fight to Anastasia. This should be a battle royal, Mikhail, because Anastasia came with a huge reputation. Chesley Heinen, the Dutch girl, Anastasia, Ella Booth of Australia, Heaven Garcia. These were the four girls who were built up as potential world champions. Well, Ella Booth and Anastasia are still there. Chesley and Heaven Garcia have lost. But here, sizing each other up. This is now the 75 kilograms category, the women's middleweight category. And they are a bit cautious over here. They are not going, you know, hell for leather.
Oh yes, but Anastasia this time getting a few punches on target. I like the way Natalia is moving, the Polish boxer. She's quick. Once again, it's that lead hand that will come into play to bring about the points.
Yes, was that a slip or a knockdown? The referee asking her to be careful. And that is what Anastasia likes to do. Get in with those combination punches, knock down her opponent. There she goes with a left jab, swinging left. But as Mikhail rightly said, give credit to the gutsy Natalia. Good foot movement, trying to move into attack. Again, has to be wary of Anastasia's power. So she can't move in too quickly. But throwing the punches, not connecting. I think the judges are going to note that. Natalia's not connecting at all. Anastasia stalking her, you know, like a tiger, sort of closing down on its prey. Anastasia very formidable, very well built, and a complete boxer.
Anastasia's jabs have been on target, let me tell you, and Natalia will have to be wary of that. She'll have to cover up well, because look at the two, and you get an impression that Anastasia is the more imposing figure out there between the two, and she's using a height and build advantage very well over here.
Certainly, Mikhail, I fully agree with you. The height and build advantage and the power in her punches and good footwork. Though Natalia's defense is good, several times she's ducked, she's swayed away. It's being shoved around a bit. Small standing count in favor of Anastasia. Natalia breathing heavily because she's not only to avoid punches, but when she gets them, they obviously hurt. She's winced a bit in the first round. But Natalia is a very game competitor, and here they clinch as we come to the end of round one. The powerful Anastasia Shamanova, they call her the Russia's queen of the ring, a potential world champion, looking for a gold medal in the Tokyo Olympics in 2020. There we go, end of the round one.
Anastasia will walk back feeling that she may have just got the better of Natalia in this round at least. I just felt she got her jabs nicely in place.
She's breathing heavily, Natalia also. You can see there's been extra effort. And here we see some of the action. Natalia swinging, but as we mentioned during the bout, those swinging hands are not connecting. They are in midair. And well, here she's been wrestled to the ground. It's not really a blow. I mean, Anastasia packs in a lot of power. Is very strong, very ferocious, the Russian girl. Natalia breathing heavily. She knows she has to improve her defensive work and land jabs.
A quick back ref when Rafael was with the Indian boxers. He would jump into the ring quickly stand in front of them and quickly assess the situation. And each time he did that, we saw something different from the Indian boxers in their next round, Novi.
Yeah, Rafael's a very hyperactive coach, but I also think it's the language problem. He can't really talk to them from far. Haryana girls' English is definitely not their strong point. So I think that is also a factor why Rafael has to jump in and literally get into their ears to make them understand. But yeah, he's worked marvels. Full credit to him.
Once again, just taking a look at... Again, it's that left hook that Anastasia has been relying on now. She's just changed her angle a little bit from the jab. She's just opened up a little bit so that she can get the left hook. And she's using the right hand for protection now.
Yeah, new look Natalia. She's much more aggressive in the second round, which is making the bout interesting. Anastasia stung a bit by it, and you can see the Russian corner. Oh, well, we can hear the Russian corner belting out instructions. She didn't expect Natalia to get so dominant. So it's a much even second round. The Russian queen of boxing is not having it all her own way, which is making for an interesting contest at the Nabun Chandra Bordoloi Indoor Stadium, the venue of the AIBA. But here she lands a couple of combination punches. That is the danger. Natalia closes in. Anastasia, the powerful Russian. Well, Natalia ducks well. Reasonably fast speed. Is she hurt a little on her left side? Because Anastasia is a very powerful puncher. Those blows will really hurt, because she swings her shoulders to come in with the blows.
Absolutely, no. She brings the entire body weight onto that punch. So far, Natalia has been surviving with some good ducking techniques. But if she misses it, then that's a straight punch, and that she runs the risk each time. Once again, you see, she's punching, but she's ducking as well. So it's going from up, down to up punch.
Yeah, but that was an excellent left cross and left hook which went straight to Natalia's face. See, that is the problem, the difficulty for Natalia. Does she come in? She has to come in. She doesn't have the reach like Ankushita or Shashi Chopra had to score points with jabs. If she comes in, she's in danger of being blown away by Anastasia. But a good sequence.
Good comeback here.
Yeah, good comeback by Natalia. Much closer second round. And nearly got in with this jab. The crowd egging on the underdog. Anastasia again being thrown. You can see the difference in strength.
I just want to see what will the referee tell Anastasia. Does that look like more like a throwdown?
Yes, absolute throwdown. This was more like freestyle wrestling. Amur Abdur Rahim of Morocco cautioned Anastasia. But the last 23 seconds of the second round, it is Anastasia now piling on the pressure. Natalia ducking, but she's got into a corner, cleverly retreating, piling on the pressure. Anastasia going for the kill. Natalia clinches. Again telling her not to throw her down. It's painful also being thrown and landing on the side. We are towards the end of the second round. There goes the bell. I think towards the end, Anastasia again had the edge.
Exactly, Novi. Towards the last 15 to 20 seconds, Anastasia just got some punches, straight punches, and even Natalia senses it. But if you can just quickly look at the red corner, even when she was fighting the bout, they were shouting and they were also cheering each time she got one on target. There you take a look at it. Counter punches. And Natalia has changed her approach, as you mentioned in the second round. She got a little bit more aggressive. But good thing for Anastasia is that she managed to breeze that cover-up of hers and got some straight punches and also a lovely cross. There you can see Natalia getting one as well. This one that we are talking about, this was straight into the face.
Yes, Natalia breathing heavily. The Polish coach is giving her water, getting her ready. She's a very game fighter. But Anastasia in August in Hungary was the European champion. In 2015 in Chinese Taipei, she was the world champion. So Anastasia has a formidable record, lot of power. Now again punching, well, at the back of the head. She's again stumbled, telling her to stand up. Box on in round 3. Anastasia wanting to go for the kill. She's a powerful girl, the girl from Krasnodar in Russia, separating them. Natalia has a fight on her hands. Now using her left jab, leading with her left is Anastasia, getting the points with those left jabs to the face, and she unleashes a powerful left jab, leads with her left, then comes that powerful right hook. Natalia swinging in midair, not made much impact in the first round. Anastasia ducks, Anastasia has good technique also. She's not all power. The Russian girl, full of energy, full of power. And again Natalia ducking. She's breathing very heavily. Is it a standing count? No. He allows them to continue. But Anastasia, the coach, belting out instructions from nearby. Moving away. Not really now going for the kill. She thinks she's done enough on points. For the 5th time she's been thrown to the ground.
But no, we just look at Anastasia. She's looking as if she's just started off. And Natalia just seems to be losing steam. Look at the way she's jumping on the boxing ring. Look at the way she's moving. Look at the way she's using her feet as well. Natalia is, again, that's a nice cross punch that came in. Natalia just seems to be...
Standing count. It's a standing count. Natalia's in trouble. Is the referee going to stop the contest? It's reached 7. It's reached 8. No, he allows them to fight on. But this is going to go against Natalia. So I think now we are going to have the winning sequence for the one in red. The blues winning sequence has come to an end. The red corner.
The trend is changing, Novi.
Yes, because you see, Anastasia and Natalia was by constantly falling also trying to, it's a clever tactic. You're getting some breathing space. But she's just not able to make any impact. Now she's going to fall again. This is also tiredness coming in. The referee is telling Anastasia not to throw her. But Natalia just not being able to close in. We are in the last 30 seconds. It seems one-way traffic.
Yes, and Natalia does not have the strength to land the punch. Does not have the speed to get a counter punch as well. And that clearly sums up a situation right now as we are little under 20 seconds for the end of round 3. And it's a fair enough indication that this is going in favor of the lady in red.
Yes, the lady in red again slipping. Natalia in a lot of trouble. And there at the bell, well, Natalia thinks she's done enough. She's done a lot of defensive work, which does count. The judges do look at that in favor, that she didn't allow herself to get bullied completely. And the coach is sort of smiling at her. But Anastasia is a very powerful girl. The Krasnodar region, who started in 2011 and in 6 years has made a lot of impact. Now, let's hear who is going to get the verdict.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner by points in a unanimous decision in the red corner, representing Russia.
After the bout was over, but it's a unanimous decision. And it's a winner on points, and it's Anastasia Shamanova from Russia who prevails.